Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming, our Let's Play series here in Football Manager 2019. So far we are playing with Bad City Football Club and we're trying to take them to the top of the Premier League and beyond. And we aren't allowed to switch teams or anything like that, or if we do manage to get fired, the series is over. At least for this season, so to say. And so far we have done 4 seasons here with the Bad City Football Club and are in our second season here in the National League, and we'll have around 1/3 of this season left, and we are doing quite alright for ourselves. Yeah, a little bit up to playoffs at the moment, and not really targeting playoffs this season. The target were from our board and also to our players to just try and survive another season, but we are definitely better than that now. So for next season at least, I hope that we can maybe fight for a playoff spot at least, but we do still have the chance to do it here, of course, but we will try to do our best here in the last couple of games to try and reach it. And next game coming up here is against York City at home, who are 18th in the league, so it should be a pretty easy game for us to hopefully we can pick up the fight for that playoff spots. And away we will move towards the match day here and the team selection, and while we do so, remember to smash that like button if you do enjoy the content that we provide you with here. It's really the best way for you to show the content, show that you enjoy the content. It's very much appreciated by me personally and also by YouTube. So smash that button if you want, and if you haven't done so already, you can hit that subscribe button just beside it as well, so you're sure not to miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. And if you have any thoughts, comments about this series or this episode, do leave a comment. I read everything and reply to most things, and the most informative and positive comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And we are now closing in on our match here against York City, so we'll focus on our team selection here and our tactics going into this match. So let's check the inbox here first. We have a scouting meeting and see if there are any interesting options there. Not the case, unfortunately. And we get some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager. And we'll take the long kicks and defend more narrowly. Should be alright. And according to the bookmakers, we are pretty clear favorites here with 2 times the money to win the match. And once again, we got a pretty good training week here, or very good, with an average rating of 7.77. And that is something we will improve on for next season, I think, with a new coach at least, to try and better our training results here maybe. And Ponticelli losing a lot of stats, very unfortunate. And yeah, Ponticelli is our new striker alongside Adloy. We believe at least we're going to pay him like that. So let's actually do a comparison here with him and Brunt here. So overall, let's see here. So Ponticelli overall better in speed and vision and technical also. Brunt better in aerial, mental and physical slightly, and attacking of course, but we are playing them in same sort of fashion, but we are playing Ponticelli as a pressing forward and Brunt as a target man, and I think we have maybe a little bit more use of pressing forward, and overall the stats here on Ponticelli being a little bit better with the vision and the technical. Sure, attacking is worse, but we really have our poacher that are supposed to score more goals and should be better in attacking really, and that is something we'll actually take a look here before this game as well, how Adloy is in finishing and things like that actually. So I think we'll take a close look at that to prepare us, or prepare and think about what we were going to do here between seasons. If we are able to get a new poacher in for our team, that would be very wonderful. I think that is something that could be needed, and unfortunately this match goes postponed here, so next game will be against Eastleigh instead, as an away team unfortunately, but they are 21st in the league, so should as well be a pretty easy game here, but we'll see here. So we'll just go on here and we'll get some new pre-match tactical advice here pretty soon, I guess. And we've got a little bit of training changes there, but that's alright. Just is about that match getting postponed, I guess. And let's see here. Nothing special there yet, but the pre-match tactical advice should come in here pretty soon, which we value quite highly. And here it is, so nothing more really than we already had, and we got the same odds here against Eastleigh as we had in the other match actually, so 2 times the money to win this game. And we'll take a look ourselves at the tactics as well. And our loaned out players doing, well, not really that great, but they are decent for their teams, I guess. That's really the only thing to say about that. And last month we unfortunately did a loss of 28k, which is not good at all, and the board confidence is still very good, and the dressing room atmosphere is not the greatest, but a little bit better than last time around. And another scouting meeting here, so let's see if there are any interested players. No, not the case yet again. And we'll go to team selection here, and first we'll check the play here, so narrow, passing into middle and work into box, sure, that's fine. So shouldn't bother with that, and Burton is out with an injury unfortunately, and we'll play Paxman here actually, give him a chance since he's been performing so well. The matches he have played, Stuart has been doing pretty good as well, but Paxman has been wonderful when he's been playing really. So we'll play him and we'll check Merch here, how he's been doing the last couple of games. Here we go, so 6.5 and 7.2, yeah, so he will get one more chance at least. And let's actually take a look here on Alloy, speaking about our poacher and the ability to score goals and everything like that here. So sorry for that taking so much time, I don't know quite why. So finishing is 12, that's decent, and heading 15, also decent, and yeah. Overall decent, I'd say, not more. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, attributes here, so we'll see. Yeah, I can't get that really, but attacking, yeah, as you see here, decent, but not too great in any sort of way. And yeah, we'll just go on here, I guess. This is the best team and everyone is match fit, so that's good. And we'll just continue here straight off and go through this match. And there the first highlight goes away, which isn't a highlight, but as usual, there it is all at the time. It's a little bit of a shame that you can't get rid of it, losing a few precious seconds, so to say. to having the game move a little bit faster. That's actually one of my main complaints about Football Manager 2019, or actually the whole series, that it takes just too long time to manage to get through one season. You will see, hopefully soon enough, a Let's Play series here on FIFA Manager from 2014, modded for 2019, and that should be a lot faster. And I will play a similar thing there, or actually exactly the same thing, but there we will, in over 100 episodes, like this is, over 100 episodes in there, I think we would be in Premier League then, and actually have been that maybe a couple of seasons as well. And yeah, we should in that game have been moving through maybe 10, 20, between 10 and 20 years, I believe, of seasons. Anyway, that is what I've spoken about here throughout the first half almost. So the scoreline after one half is 0-0 for Bassett versus Eastleigh. Shots are 46, shots on target is 0-3, and possession 57-43%. And overall, actually, our team analysis is pretty decent here. I'd say we definitely haven't had a great half at all. Definitely should be doing better and stopping a lot more shots from them, and especially hitting the target more here. Definitely having trouble with that at the possession. Good though. So let's see how our players are doing. And not too bad actually, but our strikers not doing good enough, so we'll complain to Ponticelli. Other than that, we'll continue the game here. And we'll continue this game in the second half here. We'll do a quick shout out to Lollujo and his Let's Play at Home series, which I think is really good, and we have taken some inspiration from here definitely, and something I'd like to dive in deeper with, and let you guys, the subscribers and members and everything like that, name players in the used intake and everything like that. I think that's such a wonderful, great idea for supporters that are supporting us content creators a little bit more than just watching and things like that. So I really think it's a great series and a great format, and I hope he continues that for a long time. And here we are doing something similar, but you're seeing absolutely everything, not only the matches, and I hope that you do enjoy the content here. And anyway, a link to Lollujo will be in the description, so do check him out if you want. Check this out in the whole first though, and if you for some reason are coming from Lollujo's channel, I hope you definitely enjoy this content that we are bringing into you here. Anyway, so we are now over 60-minute mark here in the game, and we have time to make some substitutions. We'll take off the bad performance here. Really, Paxman is a bit tired, so we could switch him out as well, but he's doing great as usual when we play him. And we'll switch out Ponticelli and O'Connor here, and we'll start shouting a little bit that we are demanding more here, and hopefully they can get their heads together, so to say, and get their heads in the game actually, and that's a better saying, and make something happen here. And we'll certainly not go up in a higher mentality though, but we'll continue shouting here, show some passion and demand more. We do get a highlight here in the 86th minute, throwing for Eastleigh, and they passing the ball up, but we intercept the ball here in our defensive line, or in our defensive line, and the ball now to the midfield here to Paxman, passing the ball back and forth, and now passing opening play here on the left hand side to Gray, and Gray is in with the cross on the front, hitting the top bar, and Rick is there on the second bounce and gets a goal here for Bath City Football Club, and we take the lead here very late in the game, 86th minute, 1-0, and yeah, definitely what we needed here to keep the dream alive of reaching the playoff zone and getting a promotion. That is certainly a dream. It's fairy tale and dust really at this point. We shouldn't be doing that, but if we have the chance, sure, let's take it. That would mean very much for us in the future. It makes things so much easier when you are a professional club rather than a semi-professional club, which you are with the best until you reach the Skybet League 2, which is the next division. So after full time, the scoreline 1-0 for Bassett versus Eastleigh. Shots 8 to 9 shots on target, 2 to 3, possession 59 to 41%. So overall, the players actually did pretty well, and the correct decision there to put off Brunt and O'Connor, I guess, because Rigg scoring the goal and Brunt assisting the goal. So both of our players that we subbed in getting in there on the scoreboard and the assist board, and overall all players doing pretty well except the players that we switch out. And looking at the stats and overall of the team, I think we should have done better though, but it's all right. It's nothing to write home about, but it's all right. And after that game, we are now 10th in the league, 4 points up to the playoff zone, and 23 points clear of the relegation zone. I don't really think I need to speak about the relegation zone anymore in this season. It's really of no point at this stage. So next game coming up is against our assistant. Our backroom team advice is crazy. But the next game coming up is at home this time, so that's good. And it's against Darlington, who are 15th in the league, so it should be an interesting game, maybe similar to this game against Eastleigh. Hopefully we can be effective in that game as well, but we'll see as usual just how things play out. And I think we'll stick with Paxman together with Scholz for one more match at least, and see how they are doing together. And if he's not doing too good, we will switch him out for Stuart instead. And let's see here. So we are putting Genovese on the long list. Lundström, we are not removing him from the long list. He's actually our 5th choice for central midfielder, even though he's 3rd best, I'd say. He's a little bit too defensive, but he was a good signing to be a backup player for our main defenders, our center midfielders actually, and also could be a good option to play next season if we don't get a new center midfielder, since we won't have Burton and Dan, who are a lone player. So we'll hit early crosses here of the pre-match tactical advice, team instructions instead. Don't like it gets stuck in, and we are weak down the right hand side, I would say. But the right hand side is actually better than the left hand side, but we are not strong on that side. But we also have one of our center midfielders, as I were just speaking about, injured actually, so playing down the right is all right for me. And according to the bookmakers, very much even Steven next game, and training here not that great that it were before, and average here on 7.11, which is still pretty good, but not just the same level as before. And let's see here if anything really to note here in the training progress. Not really the case. And quite a few players here to criticize, so won't criticize everyone below 6.5. So that then we've done, so let's criticize Stuart here. And Ken Ward. Merge here the last player, since we already criticized Luke Gray there. I'm sorry for that pounce. It's me and my clumsy clock that's hitting in the table. The table that we are recording on here. And as usual for our under 23s, we'll let them play for 60 minutes per match until they are match fit from our senior squad. All those players that need match sharpness. And we'll go to the team selection here, and we'll stick with this. We'll check Ollie Merch again, how he did last match. So he did 6.8, that's definitely alright. And Charles and Paxman, yeah, everyone match fits as well, which is nice. So yeah, basically we'll just go to the match as this. So submit the team and go here. Let's kick off on play here. And there it goes to the shadows, so to say. And let's see here. First highlight coming up for Darlington, it looks like, here in the 10th minute. So throw in very much in their side of the pitch, but a through ball here for Sharman versus our keeper, but it's saved here and deflected out to a corner. And that said, corner is coming in right here. We clear it pretty safely, and we'll see if the highlight goes away. No, not really the case, so the cross is in and into our keeper's hands. And now the highlight goes away, so that's good. And Paxman with a free kick here and hitting the post or the top bar. And not really getting our hands on the second ball there, unfortunately. And they doing a very bad pass and going to Ponticelli, and very much he should have scored there. A very poor finish by Ponticelli, which is a shame, but I felt like that was offside as well, but I guess not. And Darlington there with a very dangerous header just outside the post, seeing the destined for a goal there definitely. And Paxman with another free kick here just over the top bar there as well, very close. And highlight straight after here in the 35th minute, the goal kick from Darlington and ending up in our defensive line and all the way back to our keeper. And getting up to Ponticelli here, good reception of him, passing to Charles, to Paxman, to Charles again. What will Charles do here? Passing it back to Merch up to O'Connor here on the right hand side, passing to Charles now on the right hand side, and the cross is into Ponticelli and he heads over the bar there. A very good chance goes begging there that he did something else. So two bad misses from Ponticelli here so far in this match, I'd say. But he's been creating quite a lot of chances as well, which is good, I guess. So after 1/2, the scoreline 0-0 for Bassett versus Darlington. Shots 93, shots on target 2-1, possession 54-46%. So overall, definitely a good game so far for us and performing really well. But what is not working so good is, of course, the accuracy when we actually shoot. Just hitting 2 shots on target out of 9 is just too bad, really. And yeah, we need to do better than that. But looking at the ratings here, we don't really have any player to complain about or praise or anything like that. So we'll just see here if they can manage to do better here in the second half. If not, I guess we'll do some substitutions on those key players pretty soon. And Paxman with another free kick, and that's just outside the post this time. But substitutions we will do no matter what, of course, around the 60-minute mark, but maybe not the same if we are still without a goal. But we do have a highlight here in the 50th minute. The ball with Paxman passes to Charles here in the attacking area, and we get unfortunately here, dispossessed here, and the ball up to Darlington, and they are playing a counter-attack, but we managed to dispossess them, and the ball up to Ponticelli and passing it towards Eloy, but that's headed cleared out, but O'Connor picks up the loose ball and crosses in towards the log, but it's cleared once again from the players of Darlington. And the ball gets through here, Darlington versus our keeper, but it's saved by the keeper and deflected out for a corner. So a very long highlight there, and this highlight is still not over, because here comes the corner for Darlington. And headed out, but only to the players of Darlington, and passing it back and forth here, now just outside the penalty area, but now it went away, so that's good at least. And we'll show some passion here, and we'll actually make substitution right about now. So definitely we'll play out one of our attackers, so we'll take out Ponticelli and switch Ryan Brunt in and have him as a target man, and we'll play Stewart instead of Paxman. Actually we'll switch Charles and Stewart around, and for now I guess we'll not switch any defender or anyone else out, just so we can change a player if we need to, if they are being injured or something like that. And we'll shout the man more here, and Stewart with a free kick, hitting the bar, top bar there, just over the top bar. We've had so many chances there on free kicks, nearly getting into the goal, but not quite. And we'll show some passion here once again, and maybe one more shout before the end, probably not, no. The final whistle should be here, yeah it is. So the final scoreline for Bassett versus Darlington is 0-0, shots 12-7, shots on target 3-4, and possession 50-42%. So yeah, definitely not being effective enough and accurate enough in our offense. But other than that, I'd say this were a pretty darn good game, and actually our defenders doing really well here as well. So that's nice always to see our defenders doing well. We always have had trouble with that, so nice to see. We should have done better and should have won that game. Darlington is 15th in the league, so it's alright, but yeah, for us to really have a shot at the playoff zone, I think we should have won and that. But nonetheless, after that game, we are 10th in the league still, and at the moment 3 points off from the playoff zone, but we do have one match less play, so we are in a good position definitely here. Unfortunately, not that great of attendance in the last game either, with 1076. And anyway, that will be everything for this episode. So remember to smash that like button if you have enjoyed this, and also if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button if you want to, of course, so you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!